So, I promised you guys that I was going to do a video of my ball pythons, and to be honest, I've been procrastinating, been running around, a lot of stuff's come up. There is other animals that I do have to show you, but that's going to be for a future video. For instance, my red-tailed boas and my bearded dragons that I've been talking about, and I still haven't showed you guys. I apologize for that, but this video here is just really to show off my ball python collection. And I figure I'll start with my smallest to my adults. Nothing extravagant, you know, basic morphs, nothing too much, but let's get into it. Now mind you, I'm doing this all on my phone again. The last video I did on my GoPro, I still haven't charged it, and it's actually not even charging now. I just wanted to make this video for you guys. I figured I'd use my phone using the Galaxy, so if the quality comes out poor, I apologize. I know there's been a lot of issues with the Android cameras, but I don't know, I really like this camera. It's a good phone, good camera, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it and try to show off. So we'll start with this little girl. This is my pastel lesser. She's a little feisty still, but this is my pastel lesser hidden gene Loma. She's real pretty. That's my female. It's about the smallest one I have. The next two aren't really too much bigger, but I'll show you guys. Alright, these are going to be my lessers. This is my male lesser. He's a little skittish, likes to ball up, don't really like to move around too much. And this is my female. She's a little bit bigger. I'm going to focus, maybe. There we go. So that's my female. She's still a baby, obviously, you know, so it's going to take her some time, but I'm going to hope and not hope, but once they get bigger, I'm going to try to go for some blue-eye Lucies. So, got to plan ahead, get them fat. And then these are, I mean, they're sub-adults, but they're of size, well, what a lot of people would consider size. So we'll start off with my banana, het pied. This is a male. That's why I say he's, you know, what some would call of size to breed. But got him by himself, and not too bad of a deal. He's a good snake, very calm, docile, like most ball pythons, but some can be feisty. And this one, if you can get off my bracelet, buddy. This is a Mojave male. Like, again, you know, sub-adult, not too much bigger than my banana. But see how skittish he is. He's not really used to being handled. Can't even talk. But still good, you know, regardless. Let me show you some more. Alright, now this guy, I need to get him up there a little bit better, a little bit thicker, you know, get him fatter. But this is my Mojave spinner. and I'd really call him my most skittish male. He don't really like to be held at all, but quiet down. But he's real pretty nonetheless. Again, Mojave spinner. And then she was just soaking. This is my Superfly, which is Super Pastel Fire. She's real pretty as well. Of course, I gotta get her up in weight. I mean, she's healthy, don't get me wrong, but before I can ever even think about breeding her, I gotta get her up there. Now these are some subadult females. Start you off with my Phantom. Looks like, I mean, really looks like a normal until you see the side patterns on her. And if you don't know what you're talking about, you know, you don't know much about ball python morphs and whatnot, you could really pass her off as a normal. But to be honest, this is the first Phantom that I've ever seen. I know they're not like new or nothing like that, but this is the first one that I've ever seen. I did have to do a little more research into them to really tell that this wasn't a normal, other than, you know, how pretty she is. Regardless, subadult, like I said. Now this girl, she's in shed. This is my Kingpin. Real pretty snake. She's in shed right now, so she's a little glossy, a little skittish, but real pretty snake again. Alright, so that's all for my subadults. Some guys here. Starts you off small. Alright, this is my pewter male. He just came out of a shed not too long ago, but I want to work with all of them, get them used to being handled, because they wasn't handled very much at all, if any. So I do need to work with them on that. I like my animals to not only breed for me, but I also like to keep them pet quality, if that makes any sense. I want them to be able to be handled and not be so skittish. I don't want to stress out my animals. That was my pewter. I don't know if I said. Kind of forgot. This girl right here was hiding under her water bowl, so this is Mystic Spider. So let me show you. I don't really care for the spider gene, to be honest. Just my personal preference. The head wobble is just, I don't want to worry about it. Now she don't have it, but it's just not really something that I want to breed out personally. But I guess I'll give it a try. I've heard a lot of people have nothing but good luck, you know, not getting the head wobbles and stuff. But, you know, if you're breeding for quality, then you shouldn't really have to worry about that. A lot of people, they just breed for the cash. They don't care what it is, you know, they just want to make that quick dollar. Now she's soaking, so she's going to be wet. I don't know if you'll see the driplets or whatever, if the camera will pick them up. It's my albino female. Real pretty snake. I just got them all big water bowls, even the small ones. Went up to, I've had them, the water bowls were little Glad Tupperwares, but especially these big snakes, tipping them over, and then it's just not a fun day. You know, you got to clean out the totes again, or it's just not worth it. I mean, it's not that it's not worth it, it's just so much more work rather than getting, you know, something like this, a big bowl. I got this thing from Walmart, 97 cents. You know, nothing too extravagant, but it does a job, and that's really all I care about. This here is my Mojave female. Decent size. Real pretty snake. And got her partner. She'll let go of me. I think she's right under her. Alright, so I got this guy. Again, her partner. Male Mojave. Long male too. But I'm going to get him fatter before I even try anything. When I picked him up, he was going in a shed and he wouldn't eat for me. And I'd rather him be a little bit fatter before I even try to pair him up. But real cool little guy, you know. Now there is two that I'm not going to show you, just because their tote, it's harder to get to, and I just changed them all out and I watered them and everything, so I don't really want to stress them out by keep going to their tote and then having to open their lid, because they're in this rack system, but the tote that they're in, this rack system wasn't built for it. So until I get the bigger tote, taller tote for it to not need a lid, then I'll show you guys those. They're just normal subadult females. So they basically, if you don't know what a ball python looks like, a normal, keeps like auto focusing real bad, and I apologize guys. I'm not going to be able to edit this video. It's just straight from my Galaxy S9, so if there's any problems with it, I apologize. The walking away and, you know, having that time, I wish I could, you know, go back and cut all that out, the walking away and whatnot, but it is what it is. I'm gonna just keep it going. So if you don't know what a ball python looks like, a normal one anyways, it just looks like this. This is my big female, normal. She's a real big snake. It's cold. She was in the water soaking up, but so she don't really like to move around too much, so it don't really help me out. She's got real clean tracks. Most normals don't have this clean of tracks, which just means their bellies, a lot of people don't like them being called tracks or whatnot, but when their bellies are this white, belly scales are this white, that's what I call clean. A lot of them have black patches in them, but she's not real head shy, but she's not real, you know, head friendly, if that makes any sense. This is one of the biggest balls that I've ever come across. I know they can get a little bit thicker than this, but she's an old female. Got a decent sized head on her. But I think I'm going to pair her up to my Borneo shorttail, or maybe my banana. I'm not 100% sure yet, but one or the other. She's going to be set up and ready to go. The reason why I can't start anything yet is because you know what, I'm going to go ahead and show you these two smalls. These are sub-adults, nothing too special. These are the normal ones that I was just telling you guys about. It's just hard to get to the tote and open it without having a spot, you know? But I'm gonna do it for you guys. And it was probably a good idea that I did, because I already pooped in there. So I gotta clean them out again, even though I just cleaned them out literally like an hour ago, hour and a half ago, something like that. So these two little girls, see, now you can see what I'm talking about with the tracks a little dirty, belly scales a little dirty, you know. These guys aren't too bad. Here we go. This one, if you can see those little black patches in there, that's what I call a dirty track, dirty belly scales. And it's not literally dirt, it's just the coloration of the snake. These are normal. One of them might be het albino, I can't remember. But I'm not trying to prove them out. They're just going to be, they're just going to carry my banana genes once they get bigger. So, and a lot of people, they'll sit there and they'll talk crap because a lot of people don't like to cohab. I cohab these two. It's not because I don't have the room for them, but call it what you want. I actually feel like they're comfortable, more comfortable together than by themselves. And it's not like I would suggest anyone to cohab. It's just, like I said, I think that they're more comfortable to themselves or with each other than by themselves. So that's the reason why I do it with these two. Just give me 1 second, guys. This might be okay. Alright. This guy's not too happy with me right now. I just picked him up. And there we go. He's calming down a little bit. Not so much. But this video was really just for my ball pythons, and the next video is going to be for my red tails and my bearded dragons. But I wanted to get this guy in here just to show him off, because it'd be a little gem, hidden gem or whatever if you guys watch it. It's my little hognose. These guys are weird. This is my first hognose, Western hognose. I think it's a normal. I could be mistaken. I don't know much about hognoses. Excuse me. I picked him up in the deal with most of my ball pythons, and wasn't sure really what I wanted to do with them, but I like them actually. Kind of grows on you. So now I got a hognose. I don't know if I'll get a female. I got to do a lot more research before I even try. I know about husbandry, but the breeding, hush it guys. The breeding is what I'm talking about. I got to do more research on, because you don't want to get into something thinking that you know what you're doing. Because it's a colubrid. See, now I don't even know if it is. Believe it's a colubrid, but you know, I don't know if they have seasons or what, you know. I know like ball pythons, you can get them to breed year round if you keep the temperatures just right, you know. So I just don't know. I'm not going to sit here and try to overwhelm myself with something new and act like I know what I'm doing when I really don't. But hognoses, great snakes. They got personality on them too. They'll let you know when they're mad. At least he does. But real pretty guy. But alright guys, so that was that. Just wanted to really show off my ball pythons, and then of course the hognose for a little hidden specialty. I'm in the process of getting a new place, and everything's just all, you know, I got these boxes right here and everything, so it's stressful, but told you guys I'd send you a video, or I'd post a video. This is it. Hope you guys liked it. And if you don't mind, like, comment, and, you know, share the video. Don't forget to subscribe. The more the merrier. You know, if you got friends that are into this, or, you know, if you know more about it than I do, then message me, you know. Not everyone really likes to accept criticism, but I'm not like everyone, you know. If you see, for instance, like I was just talking about my hognose, if you see me not saying something right or not giving the right information, make sure you comment it. Make sure you correct me when I'm wrong. But other than that, it's gonna be it for today. And it won't be another, 2 weeks before I post my next video of my bearded dragons and red tails, but that video is soon to come. Just keep waiting. Alright guys, take care.